we're happy to confirm the development of more DLC fighters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Oh, baby! You guys thought my DLC speculation videos were over because I thought my DLC speculation videos were over, but then Sakurai said, shut up, we're making more characters. So with this video, instead of going through characters I think could be in, because we actually don't know how many characters are left after the first fighter pass, I thought that I would go through characters that a ton of people want and discuss what I think their odds of being in Smash are. I'm sure a lot of you have seen that chart that supposedly shows each country's different character wish lists, but I don't think that's very reliable, but it talks about a lot of popular characters, so a lot of the characters that I talk about are going to come from this chart, so let's just talk about it. Alright, so first, let's talk about your boy, Sora. So many people want Sora in Smash, and I'm still a little hesitant that he would be added. At first, when we only had the first fighter pass, I thought that it would not be likely simply because we already had a Square Enix character in Hero, and I don't think they would add a second Square Enix character in the same fighter pass. But with the announcement of more DLC characters on the way and a potential second fighter pass, I feel like the odds of a company getting multiple characters in Smash really does seem likely, especially because Sakurai doesn't seem to be concerned with game companies, he seems to be concerned with game worlds. At the end of his last little live stream thing, he talked about the opportunity to increase the record of more crossover characters, more worlds being added to the Smash world. And so that doesn't really have anything to do with who makes the game as it does with who the character is and where they come from. So we wouldn't get 2 Dragon Quest characters, for example, but a Kingdom Hearts and a Dragon Quest character isn't out of the question. But does Sora have a chance in Smash? Honestly, I don't think so. Now, I have a theory about this. I think that Smash Ultimate is Sakurai's last Smash. I know he said in the past that every Smash is pretty much the last Smash, but he kind of says it in a way that's like, I don't know what the future holds, so I'm just putting my all into this game, and then I will do the same if another game comes along. But there's something about the way he talks about this game. The fact that he wants to push the record as much as he can, the fact that he has added a ton of requested characters that have been requested since the series' inception in some cases. I just think there's something about this game that kind of indicates that Sakurai might be done after this game is completed. Especially with his recent article where he said he went from Smash 4 development to Smash 4 DLC development straight into Smash Ultimate development and now Smash Ultimate DLC development. He has been working on Smash for 8 years straight now. I think that's pretty crazy, and even though it seems like his work ethic and his work schedule are a bit healthier, I wouldn't be surprised if he was like, okay, after this game, I think I'm done with Smash. And so all of that leads up to what I think the Square Enix second character would be if there is a second one. Sakurai has gone on the record saying how much he loves this character, and so I think Geno has a spot in one of those future DLC spots. Smash Ultimate added Simon, it added King K. Rool, it added Banjo-Kazooie, it just added a bunch of characters that, for all intents and purposes, don't have any business being in Smash anymore because of their relevance and their popularity, but Sakurai knew that this is what the Smash fans wanted, and so he added them. And so I think this game is the culmination of all of the years of speculation, of fan wishes, and that would be completely wasted if Geno was not added. I think of all the sort of retro characters that aren't in Smash, Geno's the only one left. King K. Rool and Banjo-Kazooie were both like the big ones next to Geno, but now that they're both in the game, the only one that seems to be left is Geno. Most of the other characters you hear talked about have had games and are more popular. Geno's the only one left that's kind of a retro edition. So I truly think Sora will miss the cut. He might show up in a future Smash game. I feel like the Disney thing is not really that much of an issue for him to be added to Smash. But versus Geno, I really just think that Sakurai will pull out his bias and say, all right, we're getting Geno finally in the game. And now that I'm done ranting about Square Enix characters, we've got a bunch of other characters we could talk about. Lloyd Irving from the Tales of series, specifically from Tales of Symphonia, I think he's got a decent chance. I didn't realize that this game was made by Namco, and for those who don't know, Namco is in part one of the developers helping with Smash Ultimate's development. Now, I previously thought that Namco might push for Heihachi to be in the game from the Tekken series, but ever since Terry was announced, I just don't think that we're gonna have 2 reps from 2 fighting games be added to Smash at the same time, or in the same DLC cycle, whatever you wanna call it. So the next logical step is that Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia gets added because he's from Namco as well, and I feel like it makes a little bit of sense for Namco to be like, hey, we're helping with this game, can we at least, throw us a bone, let's get a character that's ours in the game. So I think Lloyd does have a decent chance. Shantae, I am a little skeptical on. Smash has definitely been showing love to indie characters. We have Sans as a Mii Gunner skin, and we have Shovel Knight as an assist trophy, so it doesn't feel like it would be too far out of the way for Shantae or any other indie character to actually be DLC. Now, does she have a chance? I mean, I feel like the answer is yes, because any character has a chance to be in Smash, and I feel like since we haven't had any female characters up to this point, then she has a little bit of a leg up because she's one of the few female characters that has popularity and has like fans rooting for her. So perhaps that would give her a leg up if they are really concerned about like gender in the representation of the games. She could have a cool moveset. She could definitely earn a spot in Smash. People like to point to her spirit being in the game as like confirmation that she can't be a DLC fighter, but personally I think that's kind of bull. Fans like to set up all these rules that sort of dictate what characters can be in and can't be in, and honestly I don't think Sakurai cares. I mean, he added it because they said he could. There's nothing stopping him from saying, okay, now she's a fighter too. Like, that just doesn't mean anything. So I think Shantae does have a decent chance. I truly, in my heart of hearts, don't think that Minecraft Steve has a chance. And I know that's gonna make some Steve fans upset, and I'm all for, the popularity and the relevance of Minecraft and of Steve in the gaming landscape, and I get that. I get why he is highly requested, but I feel like he would just look so weird in Smash. Like, yeah, he could have a cool moveset, but if you were to make it 1-to-1 from Minecraft to Smash, his animations would just look unpolished. And like, I know that's the point of Minecraft animations, but it just doesn't feel like, to me, it would fit in Smash, that's a gut feeling I have. I'm not a Steve hater, if Steve somehow got in, I think that would be neat. I just, logically and trying to be objective, I just don't know that Steve would look like he fits in Smash. Add my boy Crash into the game. Incineroar already has a spin move, so you can just give that to Crash and make it the exact same, and look at that, 1/4 of his special moves are already done. But seriously, we don't have any kind of like PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. We don't have any characters that sort of come from the PlayStation era. Banjo doesn't really come from the Xbox, but I mean, he kind of is now because all of his games are on Xbox, even though he was from N64 originally. And now that Crash is on a bunch of different consoles, his popularity has never been higher. I've said it in previous videos, but I just think he would be cool in Smash. Runner-up would be Spyro, but I think if it's between Crash and Spyro, Crash definitely would get in over the Purple Dragon. Now, I think gun characters would really be a struggle for them to get into Smash. Not necessarily as a character, but just as a moveset. Frankly, I'm surprised Joker even has a move, literally called Gun, by the way, that is in the game and seems to be an actual gun. I mean, we have Fox and Falco and Wolf have blasters, but they shoot energy. It really seems like Joker's straight up just shooting bullets, and if you don't know the Persona games, and you just played Smash, it would really look like just straight up bullets. And Snake, who uses guns 90% of the time, doesn't have any guns in his moveset at all. So I think that if they were to add someone like Doomslayer or Master Chief or Heavy or anyone from Team Fortress 2, they would have to really work around not including guns, or they would just have to like really fight the ESRB to say, hey, these aren't guns, and let me explain why, but actually they are guns. It just seems so unlikely. Again, that's not me saying I don't think they could be in the game. I would be all for them actually being in Smash. I'm just saying, objectively, I think it would be difficult for an E-rated game like Smash to include guns. Doom Guy and Master Chief both kind of use energy weapons too, so I guess they could kind of work a moveset out using just those energy weapons, but Heavy kind of just uses straight up bullets, so I'm not sure if Heavy would even have a chance, or anyone from Team Fortress 2. I just know that Heavy, I think, is one of the most popular, maybe Scout after him. But yeah, I think if any gun character has a chance, it's probably Doom Guy, and second up is Master Chief. And speaking of guns, Dante seems like he would be such a cool character, but again, he runs into the using guns issue. I guess his is so over the top and ridiculous that maybe they could say, hey, it's clearly not real guns because, you know, these guns don't fire that many bullets at once. But I don't know. I mean, Dante would be cool, and he's definitely, in terms of like gaming history, he's definitely earned a spot among the greats. So being in Smash kind of solidifies that. So I think that would be cool. I just think they might run into an issue with his weapons too. And lastly, add my boy Waluigi. He earned it, he earned it, he earned it!